Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my Gig-Olos and Gigalettes. It's me, Gio. Y'all know who the fuck it is. I thought this is something that was going on. Yesterday was a crazy busy day. So the first task I had today was at 10 a.m. and I got that booking on Sunday. The client said she's moving from one floor of an apartment building up another one, and that a second tasker would be required. So I recommended a couple taskers. The guy who I got on the app, she said she looked for him, but he wasn't available in the area. Turns out his availability map wasn't optimized. So she's like, I still need help. Can you please bring him? I said, yeah, it's fine. So we show up, we were rolling. It was a super tedious task. It wasn't physically hard. Because the building she was at was an old commercial building, and it was literally no joke. It was 15 minutes from moving an item to placing it into the new apartment, because we had to take it to an elevator, take it out of the elevator, around 3 hallways. It was tedious, but it wasn't hard. It was cool though. And everything was done with the aid of a rolling dolly. So about halfway through that job, I get a message about a guy that needs help at 2 p.m. So I was like, yeah, I can do that. But I told him, I said, I have a job at 4, so no matter what, or he pushed it back to 2:30 too. So I said, I have a job at 4, so I have to leave by 3:30. I have to. And he's like, yeah, that's fine. So 30 minutes later, the guy messages me and says, hey man, need to cancel this. Sorry, my location was still in Chicago. Currently in Philly, moving to Chicago. So keep in mind, so at this point I'm letting the helper kind of move stuff around while I'm trying to respond to these messages. And I told him, I said, don't cancel or you might, because I already confirmed the task for that day. So I said, don't cancel or you might get charged. Let me know when you're free and I'll try to make it, right? And then 5 minutes later, the task got canceled, and I'm like, shit. But then I got the cancellation fee right away. So I started laughing. I told my helper, I'm like, dude, I just made $48 for nothing. I mean, that's literally, that was a $50 tip to do zero work. So by the time I was done with my first task, because the client left a cash tip too, I was at $240, $244 to be more. Yeah, but let's just say $240 for let's just say 4 hours for the amount of time it took me to get there. And the guy and my helper started laughing too. I'm like, dude, I fucking told him, don't cancel. I try to be a nice guy. I try to help the guy out. I had a similar job, similar situation, which was booked for yesterday as well at 1 p.m. where the client said that her item has not been delivered yet. So same thing with that one. I told the client, do not cancel the job. You might get hit with a cancellation fee. Just let me know when you're available, when the item gets delivered, and I'll take care of it. I'm okay with free money, right? But I don't think, I'm okay with being flexible and trying to work things out with a client rather than them eating the cancellation fee, right? So yeah, like I said yesterday, it all worked out, because whether I would have done the job or not, I still almost made $400 yesterday. I think I was $7 short of 400, and that was for 9. That wasn't even 9.5 hours. And a lot lot of you guys have been commenting my videos that, you know, I should try to get back on, or not back on, but I should, you know, see how Lyft is doing. And it's like, here's the thing, guys. While I don't make $240 every day for 4 hours, that's not, I'm not gonna fucking lie and say that's the case. Guess what? It is an impossibility that I would make that much money on Lyft. Like, even if I chose to drive on Saturday this weekend, which I don't think I am. I have no I really have no like incentive to drive on Saturday. But even if I did, what's 240 divided by 4? $60 an hour? I don't see it happening. Like, even the only time last year, the highest day I've ever had of rideshare was on Halloween last year, and I think I made $612, but that took like 14 and a half hours. So even then, my hourly average was good, it was still less than what I average on TaskRabbit, and I'm not eating miles. Yesterday I drove 70 something miles for $390. You know, I'm really not, in terms of business and expenses and all that stuff, it's really not worth it to me right now to do Lyft, to do rideshare. The only time it really makes sense for me to do Lyft is to potentially run it between gigs certain days. But then the problem is I got all my equipment in the car, and in all honesty, I mean, this is being totally real with you guys, because guess what? The Chicago market is absolutely fucking saturated as shit right now because of all the people that, you know, were on unemployment and then went back to gig work because unemployment ran out. It's just not what it used to be. The last day I had my Lyft app on was like a Wednesday 3 weeks ago, and I had to wait an hour and 20 minutes for my first ping. Not my first ride, my first ping. And that was on a weekday in Lakeview. And I know not all of you live in Chicago, but that is a very, you know, busy part of the city traditionally. And I had a comment. It wasn't like I was just waiting for you know, Lux rides or anything like that. No, I had economy on. I didn't get a single ping for an hour and 20 minutes. So, I mean, those of you who are driving on Saturday for Halloween, awesome. I hope you guys fucking murder it. I hope it's the best weekend you get to enjoy, you know, in the last 4 or 5 months. I honestly hope so. I hope you guys are fucking out there making stupid money, having a good time. But I won't be joining you. I'm gonna start, I think my first job is at 9 a.m. on Saturday, and I'll be back home by 6 or 7, so yeah. All right, guys, that's all I got for this one. I want to thank y'all for watching. Everyone, please stay safe, stay driven, stay healthy, stay classy. I'll take you next time.